Oh, oof. Do you know, it took quite a long time that to think about that, didn't it? Okay, so that's that. Peacefully occupy. Region captured. Nation destroyed. Trait gain, grasp of the shovel, whatever that is. But anyhow, that's it. There's nothing else now in the game at all. There's nobody that I can do any kind of diplomacy with. No other nations in the game from what I can see. If I look at prestige, I can see that I've got 4,161 prestige. Nobody else has got prestige in there at all. I've taken 72, victory regions held, 72. Listed victory regions held, 7. I can't remember if that one adds to that one or not, I really can't. But and I certainly don't want to add up all these in the list here that I've got all these regions, but there are a heck of a lot of them as I scroll down very, very quickly. So in other words, everybody's out of it now, but the game doesn't finish until December of 1812, so thanks very much for all those people that have stuck by me and watched all of these videos. I really do appreciate it. The comments have been absolutely fantastic. Sometimes I think I couldn't have done it without you. I might well have done it without you, but it would have been a heck of a lot harder, I think. And some of the comments, I think, changed the game for me, particularly that creeping action, was a boon to me. There's absolutely no doubt about it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the campaign, and I don't know if I'll be doing another one yet or what I'll be doing. I might wait for the new Shogun to come out and then have a go with that. I really just don't know, but it's a bit of a backward step for me because I quite enjoyed the old Shogun, and to me it's a bit like going backwards. I'd like them to do a Renaissance campaign. The 30 Years' War would be fantastic for me. Pikes and muskets going in would be absolutely brilliant. It'd be like the Greek phalanxes, as well as the lined musket formations we've got here. The dual combat I would find incredibly attractive. So if you're listening out there, Total War developers, then please listen to me. So what I'm going to do now is whiz through all of these turns. I'm not going to show it. I'll just show you right at the end when I get to December 1812, because there's absolutely nothing now for me to do. I could disband armies. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep armies, and then just see how much the money climbs up by when I keep a very low taxation, and then show you the final screen of the game. Now I've already won it, if you remember, because I'd captured the 25 regions in the time that was suggested for me, and also the victory regions. So I'm not sure if it'll even show me a winning screen, but it did tell me a couple of moves ago, didn't it, that I'm only 20 game turns away from it ending. So I'm just going to flash through all of these and then show you the final screen. Well, here we are in late December 1812. This is when it's supposed to finish. Quite a while ago I got a notification that I need to achieve my targets in 8 turns. Before that you saw the one, it said 20 turns, so it should be around about now, but I worked out the 8 turns and that made it January really, but I'm sure it said the campaign was over in December 1812. But anyway, here's the end turn, see what happens. Early January. Oh dear. It's another blip, isn't it? By the way, I've only been creeping up by about 2,000 every turn, and that's because I'm not doing any trade anymore. There's nothing to trade. I've kept my merchant ships, so I'm paying out for all my merchant fleets, but I'm not gaining any money in trade, of course. Well, this is going to go on forever, isn't it, I think it's basically because I've already achieved my objectives, haven't I? I achieved them when I'd taken the 25. I don't know, that's trait gained or something, isn't it? I'm sorry. So I don't think I'm going to get any kind of reward now, because I've already achieved the initial reward. March. Funny, isn't it? Because it told me I only had 20 turns, then 8 turns. Now I've gone well past that, and it's not telling me I've achieved it or anything. So it's a bit strange. Of course, nothing's moving now. I haven't asked anything to move, so it's just going through its thinking phase. Ancillary gained again. I think a bit of a damp squib, I'm afraid. Anticlimax, you might say. But it does look as though I'm not going to get my pat on the back for being good at winning this game on very hard. Not, am I? maybe it's my fault. Maybe when I continued the campaign, I just continued it in the wrong way. So, I mean, I did click continue, of course, but maybe I just, you then continue ad infinitum. I really don't know. But I'm well past the 20 turns that it originally said. I'm well past the 8 turns that it said quite a while back. Presumably I'd just keep doing this forever and ever, accumulating money and getting wealthier and wealthier and wealthier and wealthier, because each of my estates will make more money. So that's 41,700 there now. Should be about 44 next turn if it carries on the same. No, it's nearly 45, isn't it? So yeah, it's increasing every time because I'll be getting increased wealth from all of my areas. Oh well. Sorry about that, folks. Bit of an anticlimax. You'd have expected fireworks to be going off in the game, wouldn't you, really, rather than outside for July the 4th in England, really? Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise to me. But anyway, 44.38, what are we making each turn from this? Growth every turn is 160. We're taxing at only 18%, call it 20, which is 2/10, so I mean that is 16, 20, 32, isn't it, every turn? So we're increasing by 32 in that one place alone, and of course we own a lot of places, so our income will increase significantly. And like I said before, if I just show you trade, no, not that, sorry, if I just show trade, you'll see there's no trade at all coming in now. There it is, for obvious reasons, so I'm getting absolutely nothing for that. And income next turn, I'm getting 32,000. I thought I was getting about... Oh, of course, these are 100,000s, aren't they? Good grief, I didn't realise. I haven't disbanded any of my armies or anything, so I'm on 478,000 there. I don't know what I was on at the end of December, but just click it one more time, just in case, with a little bit of luck, it ends it for me. I presume I could just carry on and on and on. Because it gave me a warning I needed to achieve my objectives in 20 turns and then in 8 turns, I presume it would have given me a message I haven't achieved, or I'd failed or lost. So maybe all I could do is lose, having already won the 25 regions. I really don't know. Maybe it just thinks it's already rewarded me. So just going to get to end of December. I think I'll just do the end of December, 1813, just as a matter of interest, just to see what happens. 617,000 now, goodness me. I thought I was gaining about 2,000 every turn. I'm gaining about 20,000 every turn, aren't I? Or more. Early November. Well, there's no way I can have not achieved my objectives, rest assured. Well, I've just completed late December 1813 and nothing's happened. Nothing's happened to tell me that I've won the campaign or anything, so I'm going to call it a day there, folks. And put all these videos up over the next week, I hope. So this is the 4th of July, as you know, because you've heard all the fireworks go off and about 20 minutes ago. Whether they'll be on this particular video or not, I really don't know. So you know what date it is, so I'm hoping over the next few days that I can get all these videos on, and then you can see, if not a grand finale, you can see that the game was completely won. So just to show you one more time, there are no other nations in the game. There's only Russia, and prestige, which is this one here, is 4,161, and that's where I finished off. Okay, so there's me signing out from England. Maybe I'll wait for Shogun Total War. I might even get Medieval Total War 2 out or something. I really don't know. But I don't think this campaign is as challenging as Napoleon Total War. I really don't. It's less in the theatre to deal with for a start. When you're dealing with 3 theatres, it's much more of a challenge, and the types of troops are much more varied in the Empire Total War campaign as well. But anyway, it's interesting for Napoleon. I was going to say Napoleon Total War buffs. So what I should say really is for Napoleonic buffs, really, I suppose. Okay, right. Russia rules the world. Well, the important part of the world, let's say.